another reason why that relationship is going to fail is because let's just say it's not even about the man being chasing and switching tables on you later. If I see a situation where the man or the woman is putting all the effort in, for this specific example, I have to speak on the man putting the effort and the woman not truly engaging in a mutual effort. Even if he is genuine and has serious intentions with you, a man with genuine interest cannot keep this going without you reciprocating. All right. And you'll see a lot of situations. I've seen a lot of situations where the man is going hard for the first few months. The woman takes a wait and see approach, thinking, well, I'm the woman. I'm the prize. So he needs to show me that it's worth it for me to open up. But then all you do is push him away because now he feels devalued. He doesn't feel appreciated. He doesn't feel like you are as serious about him as he is about you. And then when he walks away or when he falls off with his effort, I've seen many women now say, well, the man was always playing games. No, he wasn't playing games. You was the one playing. You were the ones with your walls up. You were the one who wasn't matching his energy and effort. Again, both sides should be making a mutual effort to build a healthy relationship. And when it's a one-sided affair, this is a clear sign this relationship is not going to last. All right, so now the fifth sign that the relationship will not last is you can't be yourself around them. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna make this one kind of quick. For relationships, again, a lot of people are able to get into relationships by one, overlooking red flags and by bringing forth their representative, all right? And your representative is not a sustainable personality. It's not sustainable behavior because it's not your true self. Now, many individuals don't know who the hell they truly are. And that's problem number one. We've got to take time to learn ourselves, love ourselves, and stand strong and confident in who we are as individuals and not play the game of trying to be something we're not to get someone, but instead be who we are and wait to receive the person who fully embraces that person. Now, that does not mean do not become the best version of yourself. So we should still be aiming to become better and evolve, but we have to identify who our true selves are and stick with that and grow from there, all right? So now when we're talking about these relationships and why they're not lasting or why they will not last, because again, if you are not being your true self, not only can you not sustain being the person that they have accepted you being, all right? But then you may find yourself entertaining someone that you don't really like in the long term either, all right? Because they don't really match who you truly are. So a lot of people put on this act to get who they want, only to turn around and be like, what the hell did I do to myself? Like, how did I set myself up? I don't like this person like that. And now you are uncomfortable, you are miserable because you can't be you. That's a huge problem. So when you cannot be yourself, you gotta address that first and foremost. But again, to eliminate that from even being a problem, you've got to learn and love yourself before you get in a relationship. But if you're already there, let me just say this, because some of you are watching this and you're already in a relationship, watching these signs to see if they apply to you, okay? But some of y'all already hit y'all in the gut and it does apply. But let's just say this one applies to you. You have not felt like you can be yourself around this person that you're with. Again, I'm not going to tell you to stop right now and go end your relationship. I'm going to tell you to identify your true self, to talk to your partner, because there are some cases that, hell, you might find out that being your true self, they love it even more, all right? And in other cases, they'd be like, yo, I didn't sign up for this. Nah, that's not going to work for me. Either way, discuss it, put it out there, start walking in your true self. And then if you two see that you guys cannot coexist anymore, all right, then we move on. We move on to bigger and better things, and we don't try to hold on to this because we've invested so much time and energy into this relationship, because it's not where we belong, and we have to be willing to accept that. All right, so now number six. Number six is the balance of energy is off in the relationship. Now, this is a point that needs its own video. I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. But I'm going to try to just give a quick summary of it. I have this thing called the balance of relationship energy. I believe that in order for a relationship to be successful, you have to have a masculine energy and a feminine energy. Even if you were to study and look at homosexual relationships, the ones that actually have success and are long term, you will see that they embrace that dynamic, a masculine and a feminine. So when I see a relationship where one, either you're seeing the man and woman both being way too masculine, or the man and woman being very feminine, this typically leads to this is not going to work. Plain and simple. There is no balance of energy here. Things are thrown off, and one or the other is going to get sick of the other person. And in many cases, when you have the man being very masculine and the woman being very masculine, if they're even able to get in a relationship with each other, and there's reasons why those two people may initially entertain each other. Typically in that dynamic, the man will get sick of the woman. All right? And on the flip side, if you have the feminine man and the feminine woman, the woman will get sick of the man. All right? Now listen, you live your life how you want to. If you, as a woman and man, if the woman listening to this want to say, oh, well, I don't mind being the masculine one and he can be the feminine one. If that's what you want for yourself, hey, knock yourself out. I don't believe that works long term in the vast majority of cases. All right. I'll never say all because I think there's always exceptions to every rule. But I think in the vast majority of cases, it only works long term when the man is assuming the masculine role, the masculine energy, and the woman assuming the feminine energy. This is the sustainable balance. All right. They may initially be able to pull it off in reverse initially, but in the long term, what you'll find in a lot of relationships is that, let's just say the woman's the masculine, the man's the feminine. In time, she starts to lose respect for the man. She starts to look down upon him. She starts to be less sexually attracted to him. All right. She feels like he doesn't take enough initiative. There's a lot of things that start to come about that leads to a lot of frustration and resentment in that relationship. On the flip side, the man's being the more feminine one, he starts to tend to not feel like he's being respected. He doesn't get treated like a man, or she doesn't let me be a man, which that's a whole nother discussion right there. And again, it turns into a lot of resentment and clashing in the relationship. And I always say, if you were to now see these two people cheat on each other, what you're going to see is, in the vast majority of cases, that woman will go cheat on that man with a more masculine man, and that man cheats on that woman with a woman that makes him feel like a king. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. Relationships are the key to a successful life. But there's 5 areas that we have to be mindful of when it comes to relationships. There's relationship with God, relationship with ourselves, relationship with family and friends,